So step one, first you're gonna assume the bear position. What that is you're on all fours, toes down. I'm gonna drive my knees about a ½ inch off the ground. Boom, strong with my shoulders. This is our starting point. From here, you're gonna slide one leg underneath the other, staying strong through the shoulder, driving your hips up. Shoulder stays stacked and on, not loose like this. So you're constantly pushing the ground away with your shoulder and your hips in a bridge position. Then you're gonna come back. Now opposite way, again, shoulder stays strong, bridge up and back.
For this bear shoulder tap position, you're gonna lift your knees off of the floor, driving in with your toes and your arms, and your knees should be underneath your hips while your hands should be underneath your shoulders. So you can see here, I'm pushing off, my knee is barely hovering off the floor. It's not up like this, but it's barely hovering. And then from here, you're gonna load one arm with most of your weight and then shift over, tap your hand to the opposite shoulder, and then switch. Now I'm gonna load my opposite arm and I'm gonna tap this hand to the opposite shoulder. And I'm just gonna go back and forth. Make sure to stay engaged in the shoulder blade. Don't let the shoulder blade sag. So you're staying strong here.
So to start with this exercise, we're gonna start in the bear crawl position. First, you're gonna wanna put your toes up. You're gonna be driving your knees about a ½ inch off the ground. And this position is our bear crawl. You're strong throughout the shoulders, you're not weak here, pushing out through the ground. Nice and strong, core on.
So this is just a bear hold. What you're gonna start in is this hands and knees position, and then you're gonna push up with your toes and your arms. So you can see how as I push up, my knees come off of the floor. And my knees are barely hovering off the floor. It's not coming up like this, and it's not on the floor still. It's just barely hovering off. And then what you also want to focus on is making sure your shoulder blades stay engaged. You're not sagging the shoulder blades back. You're staying engaged in the shoulders, pushing your chest away from the floor, and just maintaining this position. You'll feel it in the front from the quads up to the core and into your shoulder. You're just gonna maintain this position for as long as prescribed.